Why is there so much skepticism when it comes to an agreement on currency that will be substantial?
Yeah, Heidi, certainly the trade talks are a part of the conversation here at the Boao Forum. And as you say, a crucial part of those trade talks is this pledge, this planned pledge at least, around the currency. But as you say as well, there is increased skepticism about just how significant this will be, simply because it is not in China's favour, it seems, or interests to tie itself down to commitments beyond the commitments it's already made at the multilateral level, not to competitively devalue its currency. The other aspect of this is the question of enforcement and how you enforce any currency pledge like that. Now, look, Steve Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, said previously that this would be the strongest pact ever in terms of currencies, but that's been put to question now, not least by the likes of Yi Gang, the PBOC governor, who said, look, we need to respect the autonomy of each other's central banking systems, and this can't be a one-sided deal. So where does that leave us in terms of the currency pledge? Probably something like what we got with NAFTA Mark II, where the Canadians and the Mexicans and the Americans promised to be more transparent in terms of their FX regimes, provide more data, and again, pledge not to competitively devalue their currencies. That is what most analysts think is likely in terms of what China is prepared to sign up to in terms of any currency pledge with the US.
And of course, Tom, U.S. negotiators are banking on outlasting China when it comes to the state of the economy. So what are the early indicators telling us about China?
Well, Sherry, the early indicators are actually looking relatively positive. There's a gauge by Standard Chartered of small and medium-sized enterprises that has hit its highest level in 10 months. And then there's a credit conditions gauge, which is at its highest level since 2017. You've also got the China Beige book. They've come out and said it is unmistakable that economic conditions here have improved from Q4 to the first quarter of this year. Across all the regions that they cover and all the sectors they cover, they say revenues have ticked up. But the China Beige book also say this is down to three key conditions and three key reasons. Credit, 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 as they said. Take a listen to the president of the China Beige book talking earlier, Leland Miller, about why and what is sustaining this turnaround that we've seen.
And this is something that the Chinese swore they weren't going to do a year or two ago. So this shows that the priority has absolutely shifted from reform and restructuring and deleveraging to growth at all costs.
So the China Beige book saying that they see significant signs in terms of shadow banking ticking up, and that is a key reason why you've seen this economic turnaround. So there is a key question then as to just how sustainable any economic recovery that we're now seeing is going to be.